Welcome to the Federalist Today, where we breathe life back into the words that built our nation. Over 200 years ago, Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay set out to convince Americans to adopt a brand new constitution. They wrote what we now call the Federalist Papers. 85 essays explaining why this bold new experiment in self-government was worth the risk. And here's the thing. They weren't just talking to politicians. They were talking to the people, to us. In this podcast, we're going to revisit each paper, translate it into more modern English, and talk about why it still matters right now. Because the questions they asked then are the same ones we face today. How do we stay free? How do we keep power in check? How do we hold this union together? This here is the first of the Federalist Papers. This is written by Alexander Hamilton. They also gave themselves the name Publius. But here you go. We've all seen that the current government just isn't working. Now we've got a chance to build something new. A brand new constitution for the United States. This is a big deal. What we decide here will decide whether our country even stays together. It will shape our safety, our freedom, and our future. And honestly, the whole world is watching. People everywhere are wondering if humans can actually create a good government by thinking carefully and making wise choices. Or if we're doomed to keep getting stuck with whatever random forces and strong men give us. If that's really the question, then this is the moment where we answer it. And if we blow it, it's not just us who will pay the price. It'll be a loss for everyone who believes freedom and self-government are possible. So let's hope we make the right choice. One based on clear thinking and real concern for the public good, not selfish interests or emotional reactions. That said, I'm realistic. This decision is going to step on a lot of toes. The new plan messes with too many local systems and challenges too many people's power for the debate to stay purely logical. Some people will fight it because they don't want to lose their political jobs or influence. Others will hope for chaos, thinking they might get more power if the country breaks apart. Still, I don't want to accuse everyone who disagrees of bad motives. Some people just have honest worries, and we should respect that. History shows that even good, smart people can end up on the wrong side of big questions. That should make us careful and humble, and remind us not to treat every disagreement like a personal attack. Unfortunately, politics often brings out the worst in us. Ambition, greed, grudges, party loyalty, and those can tempt both sides, even the ones who are actually right. So as we start this conversation about whether we can really govern ourselves by reason and choice, I hope that we can keep it honest, fair, and level-headed, because the future of our country depends on it. So, here's what I'm going to do in the next essays. Show why keeping the Union together is critical for our future. Explain why the current Articles of Confederation just aren't enough. Show why we need a government that's strong and effective, at least as strong as the one we're proposing. Prove that this Constitution fits perfectly with true Republican principles. Show how it lines up with the basic ideas behind your own state constitutions. Explain how it will better protect liberty, property, and the kind of government we all want to keep. Now, I'm going to take these questions one at a time and answer every serious objection I can find. Because this choice we make together will decide the fate of the Union. So that's how Hamilton opened the conversation, with urgency, but also with hope. He wasn't just saying, here's a new plan. He was saying, this is the moment that decides whether free people can govern themselves. And here we are centuries later, still trying to answer that question. Are we willing to work together, not just fight for our side, but think carefully and choose wisely for the good of the whole nation? In the next episode, we'll move on to Federalist number 2, where John Jay steps in to explain why keeping the Union together is so important. Until then, I'm Andrew, and thank you for joining me on Federalist Today. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who cares about the future of this country, and join me as we dive into the next paper.